Okay, I want to ask you a quick question. How many feet do you have? Yeah, how many feet are you using?
One.
Yeah, so try to use both feet. So it's one right foot, one left foot, one right foot. Now, obviously, our left foot's not going to be as good as our right if we're right-footed, right?
Yeah.
And vice versa. But the only way to make sure that this left foot stays with this right foot as much as possible is to keep practicing.
Okay.
So I want you to work on both feet. Even if the left foot is disastrous right now, our goal is to try to get that to be less disastrous, if that makes sense. Okay, keep going. Now don't curl that toe with that left foot, right?
On it quickly. I get what you're saying with the ball, though. Here we're just trying to give it a little touches again.
It's all right. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, so quick rundown. When you do cones with me, if I'm dribbling through and I accidentally kick a cone across the floor, don't touch it. You keep going. You focus on your dribbling, and I'll fix it for you. Now, if I'm going through and I skip a gap on accident, if I continue and ignore the skipped gap, it's 10 burpees automatically. So don't skip gaps. If you skip it, go back to it, fix it, and keep going. Mistakes are okay. It's how you fix them that matters. So lastly, that's not a break. That's only halfway. So if I'm going, I go around this last cone, and then I start heading back in the other direction. Okay. First one, whatever you want, there and back. Good, right foot only.
Well, it doesn't matter what move I do.
No, just as long as it's right foot. Good, now it's left foot, there and back. Good, next one is two touch inside of the foot. So one touch across, one touch forward, cross, forward, cross, forward. Two touches inside each foot. Good. Good, next one's outside, outside. So it's two touches with the outside of the foot. 1, 2, big lunge, get on the other side. 1, 2, big lunge. 1, 2, big lunge. Why am I telling you to do a big lunge?
So I don't forget the big lunge. So I can work on moving on the ball.
Yeah, so if I do this little tiny hop right here, so I'm 1, 2, and then I try to reach across, am I balanced? Do I really have control of the ball, or does it look like I'm frantically trying to move it?
Frantically trying to move it.
Yeah, so big lunge, get on the other side. That way it's just a little tap, tap. Other side, tap, tap, and it's nice and easy for you. So pause real quick. If I'm taking big touches like this, is it hard or easy to get on the other side of that ball? Yeah, so take tiny taps. 1, 2, lunge. 1, 2, lunge. 1, 2, lunge. See how much easier it is to move? Good. Good. Next one is rolls. So we're going to roll across, catch, roll, catch, roll, catch. Good, next one skips. So we're using the inside of our foot again, one touch. So it's tap, 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 tap. See how I found a rhythm and I have a little skip to it? Find your rhythm, add that little hop. Better. Right, next is toe taps. So you face whatever direction you want. You stay on the same side. The ball does all the moving. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards. So it's toe taps through. If that orange cone is the last cone, I stay facing the same direction. And now I'm heading back in the opposite way. So. Good. Good. Last one, whatever you want there and back as fast as you can. This should be the fastest round. So can you show me a V pull? Yeah, there we go. I was like, the other one was a reverse V, that's a V pull. Good. Good. Now when you do your V pulls, make sure that you're on your toes. So if I'm on my toes, I'm ready to move that ball from side to side a lot better. Whereas if I'm flat-footed, it's going to be nice and slow, right? So we're on our toes, ready for the ball to move. 1, 2. Got it? Let's see it. Okay, let's pause with that one real quick. So let's say you're defending me in the game and I'm doing this one right here. Do you think is going to be, let's move off the cones real quick. If I'm attacking you this way and I'm trying to beat you, but I do this one right here, what are you going to do?
I just kick it together.
Yeah, why?
You're gonna throw.
Okay, what if I do this one? It's fast,
Yeah.
but what happened? Ignoring the fact that I just kicked it across the field. So if I do it again right here, what have I done?
One of your legs?
Have I pulled it back and gotten away from you?
Yeah.
Positive? So I want you to see one more time. If I'm doing this one right here versus this one, what's the difference?
You're using only 1 foot each go.
Well, the V-pull is one-footed, right? So it's like right here. But the difference between this one right here is I'm keeping it right in front of your feet. Whereas this one, I'm pulling it back and getting away, pulling it back, getting away, pull back, away.
Okay.
So what we're trying to do is get this ball away from the defender's feet. If I keep it here, you could just poke it out of my feet, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's slow, pretend I'm going fast, but you can still poke it out of my feet because I'm keeping it right here. So make sure you're pulling that ball back, then forward, back, forward. So you're really creating that V in the ground. That's why we call these V pulls. Okay? Big emphasis on that V pull. Other foot. So reach across your body, pull, touch. There we go. See how you're staying pretty flat? So pull it back, push it forward. Pull it back, push it forward. So if you need to slow it down a little bit. Work on pulling it back, pushing it forward. Back, push forward. There we go. Good. Okay. So we'll just work on nice and simple, just a roll, catch, roll, catch, roll, catch. Good. So you see how that ball is moving off of that imaginary line rule? So focus on getting the middle of your foot through the middle of the ball and rolling through, catching. Rolling through, catching. You see how when I catch, I'm getting my foot all the way on the other side of that ball and using, again, middle of my foot for the middle of the ball. And making sure I'm not catching like this, where I'm behind, that ball's moving forward, and now I'm off the line. And I'm moving in a little zigzag, or maybe I'm receiving and I'm touching it back into my feet, right? So middle of the foot through the middle of the ball for both the roll and the catch.
I don't want to stand like this.